In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful, do not suppose those who were slain in the way of Allah to be dead. No, they are living and provided for near their Lord. With deep sorrow, I received the grievous news of the martyrdom of Dr. Ali Larijani, Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council and the leader's representative in that council, along with the martyrdom of his worthy son and several of his colleagues. He was a man of knowledge, foresight, and wisdom. He was committed and possessed diverse experience in political, military, security, cultural, and administrative fields. Nearly 5 decades of active service at different levels in the Islamic system had shaped him into an eminent figure. Without a doubt, the assassination of such a figure attests to his importance and the enmity harbored by the enemies of Islam toward him. Let the adversaries of Islam know that shedding the blood of such people at the foot of the mighty tree of the Islamic system will only make it stronger. And surely, every drop of blood has its due retribution that the criminal murderers of these martyrs will soon have to pay. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful, among the faithful are men who fulfill what they have pledged to Allah. There are some among them who have fulfilled their pledge, and some of them who still wait, and they have not changed in the least. The grievous news of the martyrdom of Major General Gholamreza Soleimani, head of the Basic Forces, has caused profound sorrow. This eminent figure had long been active in struggle on the path of God and had accumulated extensive experience on this path. The assassination of this Mujahid commander is a reminder of the immense importance of Basic and the spiteful, vile enemy's intense fear confronting it. I extend my condolences on this grievous loss to the honorable family of that exalted martyr, to all his colleagues in the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, and to all the dear members of the Basic, among whom I consider myself to be the least of them.
Iran carried out large-scale missile attacks across Israel under Operation True Promise 4 through the night of March 18th and 19th, marking one of the most intense assault waves in recent weeks. The strikes persisted deep into the night, with explosions shaking central and southern Israel as missiles rained down without pause. For the second consecutive night, Israel was hit hard. Widespread destruction, fires, and mounting casualties brought renewed fear across the country. The IRGC claimed responsibility, saying both Israeli and US military bases were targeted in what they described as the 63rd wave of attacks since the outbreak of the war. Powerful missiles fired by Iran struck major Israeli cities including Akka, Haifa, Tel Aviv, and Bir al-Sabah, causing heavy damage to infrastructure and homes. The IRGC also alleged that both Israeli and US defense systems failed to intercept several Iranian missiles, allowing key military and strategic sites to be struck directly. Missiles tore through the night sky and hit their targets before any warning sirens could sound, catching many cities completely off guard and defenseless. In central Israel, an Iranian cluster missile was reported to have struck near populated areas, triggering waves of panic and air raid sirens moments after impact. Reports from the Times of Israel indicate that nearly half of Iran's ballistic missiles fired so far have carried cluster warheads, intensifying concern over the conflict's growing brutality. Iranian forces launched several waves of missiles and drones targeting Israeli cities and US-linked military sites. Ballistic missiles equipped with cluster bomb warheads were fired deep into central Israel, intensifying the assault. Police and emergency teams confirmed multiple impact zones across central Israel following the latest barrage. In Morshav Adanim near Tel Aviv, a foreign worker was killed after being struck by deadly shrapnel. Cluster munitions caused severe damage to homes and public infrastructure in several parts of central Israel. In Beit War near Hebron in the West Bank, 3 Palestinian women lost their lives in what appeared to be a cluster bomb strike. The Palestinian Red Crescent said at least 3 people were killed and more than a dozen others were injured in the attacks. Iran launched a powerful barrage of advanced ballistic missiles, including Khorramshahr 4, Garda, Emad, and Kibar Shikan models, directly aimed at the Tel Aviv region in a major show of force. Multiple Iranian missiles carrying several warheads struck Tel Aviv, each marked with the slogan Wayarbar Abdullah al-Hussein, signaling both religious zeal and military defiance. Tehran announced that the large-scale missile assault was a direct act of retaliation for the assassination of senior Iranian politician Ali Larijani and several of his close aides. Following Larijani's killing on March 17th, Iran confirmed the death of its intelligence minister, Ismail Khatib, the very next day on March 18th, a loss that further fueled Iran's aggressive military response.
הבוקר חיסלנו את עלי לריג'אני. This morning we eliminated Ali Larijani. Ali Larijani is the boss of the Revolutionary Guards, which is a gang of gangsters actually running Iran. Alongside him, we also eliminated the commander of the Basij, who are the aides to the gangsters spreading terror in the streets of Tehran and the liberated cities of Iran against the population. There too we operating from the air, with Air Force planes, with UAVs and operating there as well. We are shaking up this regime, hoping to give the Iranian people a chance to remove it. It won't happen all at once, it won't happen easily, but if we persist, we will give them an opportunity to take their fate into their own hands. Meanwhile, we are helping our American friends in the Gulf. I had long discussions with President Trump on this matter. There is cooperation between our air forces and navies, between me and President Trump and the administration. We will also assist in indirect attacks that create enormous pressure on the Iranian regime and also indirect actions. There are many more surprises and warfare maneuvers. We won't reveal all the maneuvers here, but as I've told you, there are many. Now regarding another matter, the most important thing to win a war is what is called in English, tenacity. And in Hebrew, determination. Determination, determination, determination. Determination of the leaders, determination of the commanders, determination of the people. We are determined to win and we will achieve these things. I ask you simply to ignore the channels of despair. We are achieving historical achievements. With God's help we have reached a situation that after October 7th, which was a precipice, we are now a mighty power, almost global, with an ally that is the global power, fighting shoulder to shoulder. This is already a tremendous achievement against all the threats that will come to us. Which other country has these capabilities? All here are attacked, and who has these strengths? Ours, of the alliances, of the IDF, of the Air Force, and of a strong people. So stay strong. And I want to tell you, we will also help you. Regarding compensations, I instructed to present you the outline and also to expand the outline, to help the North and to help all who are in need, as we have already done in the past with the people of ceasefire, as we did previously with COVID-19, we will do it even more this time.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.